Buenos días, wake up, levántense que yo estoy despierto. Emma, yo no estoy despierto, yo no dormí. I have not slept in the last 3 days. I'm not even exhausted to tell you the truth, but I have so much energy trying to meditate. I'm unaligned, definitely unaligned. I've been here before. This is like, it's not a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park. It is not a walk in the park. When you're there's something that you need to do, but you don't know what it is, but you have to do it because you're restless if you don't. Right? That's what I've been experiencing lately. I'm about to go get some coffee. I'm gonna buy lunch, and I'm gonna get some ice cream because I feel like I'm gonna die soon. So it's just a feeling, but yeah, there's so much exhaustion right now that it's ridiculous. I'm trying to find some way to get some rest. I'm just not resting. I exercised yesterday. I went out. I shared my live stream. I was out. It was hot. I sweat, but can't sleep. So I'm gonna get a ton of coffee. I'm gonna get an extra large coffee. Hello. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Love you so natural. Where we listen twice and speak once. Let me know if you hear me. I got these headphones on. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but if you can let me know, please, I'd appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You already know. Wake up. Yay. I posted a short video about the power of light, how it's being used against you in any sense. So please let me know. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We got 11 viewers. Say hello. My name is Omni Cosmic. You already know that's a stage name. We all got stage names. That's my stage name. But that's where I really come from, though. So you see the hat? That's my thinking cap. It says, if you read it, LYSNYR. Not spelled correctly, but spelled correctly. So that's what we do. We listen twice and speak once to our souls, so that we can escape from hell. Because you are in hell. We are in hell. This is hell. Let me tell you, what place have you ever remembered that you were where people get shot down, bombs are dropped on folks, children are mistreated to the extreme? Tell me where you see that at. Tell me, if you read the Old Testament, that's where you see that at. And where did all that happen? Right here. And it's still going on. Please let me know if you hear me. Give me a thumbs up or something. Comment hell for later. Naughty. What's up? I don't know what that name is, but what up, man? Not, bruh. So I've been up since yesterday, and then the day before that I was up since yesterday. Or the day before that I was up. I've been up for the past 3 days. I'm completely unaligned. I'm not accepting any kind of communication from the ether. I'm not doing it. How does that happen? I get beeps in my ears. Some professionals call it tinnitus, but that's not true. It's communication. You don't always pay attention to those that wear white coats just because they have white coats. Yeah, I'm extremely exhausted. Listen, I'm gonna buy food. I'm gonna buy some ice cream. I'm gonna buy some coffee. I'm gonna buy my lunch. Yeah, so I'm up. I've been up for the past 3 days. This has happened before. But I'm unaligned, and now that I understand what that means to me, means that I ran amok and I need to come back, and but I'm not accepting any input. I'm just pushing things away. I don't know if you know what a succubus is, right? I don't know. And I study all kinds of religions, all kind of what you should be doing and what you're programmed to think you should do. So anyway, I was talking about light. There's a guy that wrote a book about education technology. Look at the short. It's there. I'm holding up a book. It's a purple book. So that's not the only time I heard about this. There was a video I saw, scientific video, about how they put these antennas on these mice and they were controlling them with light. So basically your cell phone is the same thing. There's laser equipment that also affects your brain with quick thoughts that you think, but they're quick. They're eliminated quickly. But you know when you hear things and you see or you have these thoughts. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my coffee. All right, stay there. I'm not gonna bring you in there because I don't want these people to feel, violated, because a lot of people don't like being recorded. But I'll be right back with my ice cream. Wake up, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You burn me, love you so natural. Guess what? That's exactly what you are. If you remove your skeleton and you remove your physical features, you're gonna see somebody say, excuse me. Y'all heard me talking. It's okay. So, anyway, is this place open right now? I gotta go. Maybe I just won't. Maybe I just won't. Maybe I'll just sit in the car, because these people out here, man, you got these youngins. You can go ahead. They be driving like they, you know how you drive when you're a young cat. You know, you just got your first car. You know, hopefully it's not souped up, but if it is, forget about it. And then there's I was talking about this the other day. So anyway, light. That's how you're controlled, along with other mechanisms of control, right? But light is a definitely powerful source of control. So just hear me out. Love your soul natural. Wake up, wake up. Just be a listener, not a talker, right? So what do they tell you? What do they tell you in church? They tell you that you must go into the light. Now, everyone is created from the Creator created you, so you are light, period. That's what you are, which is wisdom, knowledge, experience, and living life. So you are light. Now, when you're on your phone all night, like I was for the last 3 days, and it's not because of that, I just can't sleep. I'm unaligned. I feel it. You know, I may be dropping dead soon. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it. I invite it because I'm really tired of being here. Tired of trying to, to be a student and not learning jack. I'm gonna sit right here because I'm waiting for this store to open. I don't know if it's open yet. Can somebody tell me the time, Eastern Standard? Is it 7 o'clock yet? Should have brought my watch. I want to turn on this AC, man, because it ain't nothing nice right now. Wake up, wake up. You already know Omni Cosmic in the house. Love you so much. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know if you hear me, please. Because this thing shuts off for some weird reason. So light is controlling, right? They say go to the light, be part of the light. But if you are the light and then you're going into a light, then that's not your light. That's something else's light. You feel me? You understand? Can you get that? And I was just like, I always say, you come from the dark, and to the dark you shall return. I don't care who you are, right? You studied the Gnostics, and they talk about, the power, which is Yaldabaoth. You got to read that stuff, because you can't be stuck in one form of information and have some type of understanding of yourself. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen like that. You got to be, you could say worldly, you got to read things that corroborate, that, contradict, and come up with your own. But you get that knowledge, or you get that understanding from meditation. Prayer don't do nothing. You tell me how long you've been praying and how long nothing's been happening. You got to put work behind it. The Creator is not material. So he's not going to grant you these things. Give me your car, give me some gold. You know who's granting you that stuff? The devil, right? Or the owner of this reality. It's not you. You're not the owner of this reality. You are the owner of your own reality, which you can manifest through meditation. You got to work to get what you want, right? To get what you need. So nothing's just given to you, especially in America. I call America America because we're rare. Americans, we are rare. This. I don't even think this is America anymore. It hasn't been America for what they say, for a very long time. From what I understand, this place is supposed to be freedom. You don't pay your bills, you don't pay your rent, you don't pay your taxes, you don't have no freedom. So you're free to be dominated. You understand that? 2 words, free and then dom. Free to be dom, like government. I don't keep on saying this. Anyway, So light, in an understanding of the difference between an artificial light and a natural light. Do you know the difference? Do you know the difference when you're not looking into a light and you're looking into yourself, and you can see that spark? Sometimes you can't because your pineal gland is calcified, blah blah blah. You got to start eating healthy, not eating foods that are contaminated with crap to calcify. While everything's contaminated. You know why it's contaminated? Because the entity that controls this realm needs you. You're a battery. And how many times have you been, I'm exhausted right now. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Oh, this coffee is super hot. So my battery right now is getting drained. So that's why I'm about to buy me some food. I didn't get the ice cream because lady over there was talking on the phone. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I think you did. So light can control you. So if the church uses this light being, they call him Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ did exist, but not how you were taught. When disingenuous people teach you things, they teach you things to control you. So then you learn, you become a monkey. They take your monkey energy, and then you're expendable. They use you until you're 67 years old. What? Listen, I'm in that trap. I'm in that trap. I got divorced. I got to pay a lot of debt that I was put in. I'm in that trap. I'm about to do something because, but the Creator got me. The Creator got you all the time. He's never going to let you down. He has never let you down. You have been praying and you have been requesting assistance from what is not, right? You don't know what it is. As above, so below, so within, so without. So when you do this, as above, so below. So your mind should be matched to your heart. Your inner and outer should be the same all the time, right? Not easy to do when you're being constantly drained, poisoned, manipulated. It's hard to have a uni brain, right? You got to have two separate parts. Now you have dissident, cognitive dissonance. It's psychological, it's spiritual, it's definitely physical, chemical, electrical. The battle is on since you got here. If you are aware of more than what you were shown to be aware of, it's pretty scary stuff. It'll put you, it'll make you pray. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, we're in hell. That's all I'm telling you. We're in hell. You're in hell. Like I said, what place have you been to that kills many people and nobody cares? That hurts babies, sacrifices them to Marduk. You don't know who that is, but he's in the Bible. This guy that you worship, you shouldn't worship anything outside of you. Your light is what your knowledge and wisdom and understanding is what brings light to the dark. It has nothing to do. 7 o'clock. This place should be open now. It's like 7 o'clock on the dot. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty. This thing's asking me to add a Q&A. So, light is what you use to traverse the dark. However, without the light, which is your knowledge and your experience and your wisdom, and you're being led by an entity outside of you, you're going to go wrong all the time. All the time, you're going to fall to this entity that's going to bring you back and use you over and over and over and over. I'm fighting. Listen, when I transcend, I know where I'm going. I'm not coming back here. And if I do, I don't think, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not coming back here. they have these, the Kabbalah, right? The Kabbalion, whatever you call it, right? Which is also another system. If you become part of a system willingly, then you must pay, you must pay your dues in that system. Whatever kind of system it is, that is the system of control that you're either gonna go through that path or you're not. To go into the light is to go into the power and control of something else other than you. That's what I'm trying to say. And who's telling you to go to the light? Church people. That God is light. God is not light. God is not dark. He's not light. He's not blue. He's not purple. He ain't none of that. The Creator is none of that. He's not materials. You cannot understand. You know why you cannot understand what that concept is? Is because you've been trained, you've been programmed to believe it is something else outside of you. Now, when you let go of that, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for you to get over that, to fight that good spiritual fight, because that's what it is. All kind of things are going to come at you. Your weaknesses, if you have any substance abuse issues, mental issues are going to compound. Oh yeah, man, it's going to come at you. I'm going to tell you like this, you're either going to go crazy or you're going to either go crazy, unalive yourself, not participate in society at all. Go crazy. I'm telling you, that is a hard thing to do. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's a constant battle. Some people will isolate themselves because for good reason, because a lot of people who see beyond the veil, it's what they call it, and that's what it is. You go crazy, man. You like, this is really what this is? Yeah. There's no other way here anyway, right? That's how this is written. You're a tenant in the home of what you like to call evil. You pray to it, you love it, you kill people for it, you unalive countries for this religion that doesn't care nothing about you as a man. And by the way, Hugh is light. Human is a subset of a man. So if you consider yourself a human, because that's what they want you to believe, that you're not a human, you're a man. Women are men too. This just gave them the name. We're all men, and I'm not saying in an orientation, right? I'm saying in creation, the name. So you're a human. You're a light of a man. You're not a man. You're not even 3/4 of a man. 3/4 of a vote. Remember that? Physically, the darker you are, the more they want you to go into the light. You ever notice that? Not everybody in this plane, in this place, has a soul. Not everybody has a soul. Can you not tell? What's going on now was going on in the Old Testament. You feel me? Don't feel me. Read the Bible. I'm gonna get back on that soon, but I wanna be done with that, because I'm not reading New Testament again. I'm not reading it anymore. That's all I need. I read the whole thing. I don't get caught up in systems other than, the one I'm in now, right? Fighting to survive like everybody else. We all got issues, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, hey, I'm special, you special. You're a particle of the Creator. So you're basically exactly just like Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ is your brother. When you pray to a figure of a man, that's idolatry according to the Bible. So right off the bat, you're sinning right off the bat. I'm gonna go get my lunch. I'll be back. I'm gonna leave y'all in the whip. Hopefully I'm gonna be alright. But y'all see anybody coming in the whip? Know what I'm saying? I just hit my key again. Alright, I'll be back. Probably hear some voices, maybe you won't. But think about that light. How everyone has a light source in their hands. The entire world. Alright, I'll be back. Yay. So, emotions, right? Electrical is also another form of control, right? Narcissists know this. I've been with, I don't even know. I didn't realize what a narcissist was until my life was completely destroyed by my mother, because she's a narcissist, right? And then I met somebody, my break. And then I met women that were just like, basically, honestly, spiritually succubuses, man, straight up, in my life, right? So, yin and yang, blah, blah, blah. But, I hate to use this because it sounds so cliche, but I woke up, right? Let me know if you can hear me, please. Give me a thumbs up, por favor. Y bueno, I'm gonna talk in Spanish now. It's for my Spanish speaking folks. I'm trying to get that out there, but that's not gonna happen because I'm in America. Bueno, estoy hablando de la luz, que cómo se controla, no los hombres, pero los humanos, con la luz. Lucifer, Jesús, el diablo, todos son el mismo. Es el mismo. Solamente eso es como diciendo que tú eres malo y también tú eres bueno, que somos todos. No todos nosotros somos buenos. No todos nosotros nacimos para ser buenos. No todos venimos del mismo sitio. Estaba hablando ahorita que no todo el mundo en este sitio tiene un alma. Hay personas, humanos, que no tienen alma. Y si no me creen, mira alrededor lo que está sucediendo. Si no me creen que hay humanos, yo no estoy hablando del hombre, estoy hablando de humanos. Y si quieres saber la diferencia, déjame saber. Que no tienen alma, ellos no tienen una arma, que yo estoy diciendo alma, es arma, ¿verdad que sí? Y no todo el mundo viene aquí del mismo sitio. Perdón. ¿Verdad? Aquí no todo el mundo viene del mismo sitio. Yo no vengo del mismo sitio que viene tu arma, no viene del mismo sitio que viene otra arma. Mucha gente cuando se trascendean y la muerte es emocional, ¿tú sabes lo que te jala? La luna. Esa es la luz artificial en donde te están diciendo a ti, en las iglesias católicas, en cualquier iglesia, religión, te están diciendo que a ti que córrele la luz. Pero si tú no sabes la diferencia en la luz natural y la luz artificial, te vas a perder. Y no tienes que salir en tu muerte a participar en la luz de otro ser. Ni aquí tampoco. Pero como la educación de la religión es para controlar, para destruir, para conquistar, no solamente tu vida, no solamente tu mente, no solamente tu espíritu, pero tu alma. Porque no sé cómo decir entity en español. Como te dije, o lo dije en inglés, Jesucristo existió. El diablo existe. Es el mismo. Tú no ves la Biblia. ¿Por qué Jesucristo se mató y todavía el diablo sigue? Díganme ustedes si me pueden comprender. Toda la oportunidad que tuvo Dios para matar, deshacerse del demonio, porque es el mismo, es una sistema de control. Porque sin poder controlarte se muere esa energía. Pero este mundo está tan arriba, abajo, a boca y bajo, como se dice. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez? ¿Verdad? Y Si quieren volver acá, súper, hágale. Dale. Pero la cuestión o la misión tuyo y mío es reconocer, entender, tener la experiencia de la vida y salir de aquí y no regresar. En realidad, en estos momentos de la vida, de este mundo, de lo que tú estás, tienes la experiencia de lo que está sucediendo. Si tú tuvieras la oportunidad de decir, o si reconoces que tienes la oportunidad de escoger si quieres regresar o no, tú regresarías. Vamos a ver. So what I just asked is if you knew you had the choice, wake up, come on in, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You already know I'm the Cosmic in the house. Love your soul, not your role. Listen twice and speak once. So I was saying is, if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you had the ability to either come back to this place or not, what would you choose? You can't come back and let's put some rules in there. You can't come back and make your life better. You can't come back and be rich. You're gonna come back exactly who you are. You know why? Because that's in your DNA. But right now it's altered. They altered your DNA. It altered your DNA because it saw that you were becoming more aware of this situation. And he was like, hold up. And it's all written down. All this is going on is written down. Albert Pike wrote about it. Oh, give me a second. I gotta do something. He's the greatest teacher that I ever seen. What up? So yo. And you don't have to believe anything I say. I don't want you to believe anything I say. I want you to figure it out, because that's what you're here for, to figure it out. Once you figure it out, right, then you're able to make your choice, to make your decision. Right now, you really have no choice. You know, you think you do. They put you in these institutions and they say, hey, you have a choice. No, you don't. It's all been written for you. It's already said and done. Now, when you become aware of that and you're like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that, that's your choice. Can't do anything but think about what I've learned and to share it, because I'm doing that on purpose. It's just something I don't know why this is happening to me. I have no idea. But there were things that I still have to go through. I know it. I don't have a problem with it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, burned it in the bonfire. You already know. Hey man, shout out to Dunkin' Donuts from the bean, you heard? I think they were founded in Canton, Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. Love you so much, Roy. You already know. Come in. Listen, I can't see the time. It's 7:20. Can somebody tell me the time, please? Díganme la hora, por favor, si pueden. Y si están aquí, un saludito sería lindo, un like. So come on in. You already know. I'm the Cosmic in and out. So I'm still here, you know, for the moment. I'm not trying to save anybody. And the Bible said Jesus Christ did not come down here to save the world. If you read the Bible, I've read it many a times. It was written by man, rewritten by man, edited by man, to control the masses. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you. You see what's gonna happen. They show you in the movies. You guys are gonna be living in Armageddon. You guys. I don't know. I'm done. I'm seeing this. I'm like, I'm out of here. Yes. But I lived through a lot of horrible chambers of hell. Horrible. I'm still here. I'm not avoiding death. I'm not avoiding trying to love my soul, not my road. That's my choice. And I try to stay away from coming on here and doing this and saying these things, but the more that's being shown to me, I suppose, from my research, from my reading, from my meditation, the more I want to share, the more I want to say, this is what you can do. You don't have to be a soulless or spiritual slave anymore. And there's nothing that you don't know already, naturally. You know this naturally. Now, why can't you find, the way? Because it's been taken from you. Different languages, different colors, different tribes, all that was set in motion by those that follow, this entity, his minions. I was watching Megamind last night. Listen, I was laughing so much. I don't know if you guys have seen Mega Man. Have you? Mega Man is funny. I love that movie. But there's also esoteric meaning in the movie. You see how they worship both of them? How they come from other planets? They tell you everything, especially the children. They had us brainwashed the moment they asked us what our dreams, what we would like to be when we grow up. They put us right in the program. Pap, that's, and then the bell. Listen, look at that short that I put up. Find the book if you can. I was looking for this book that I was reading about Puerto Rico. I can't find it. Ooh, tough stuff. Tough. But I'm gonna get it because I need it. I need to have that. The more you're aware, the more secluded you're gonna want to be. The more isolated you're gonna need to be. The more antisocial you become. None of this stuff's gonna matter to you. Materialism, it's out the window. You know why? Because you can't take none of this with you. None of it. No matter how much you have. The Egyptians tried doing it. They buried themselves with their treasures. I was watching a video. Who remembers Kobe Bryant? He's gone. He had millions. And may he rest in power. Supposedly he's gone, right? That was a long time ago. Nobody talks about him. They were just talking about this on a YouTube that I saw with Master P, matter of fact. Shout out to Master P. It was probably AI created. I can tell. Because I create AI, you know what I'm saying? And I'm old school. I got old school eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like I see things for what they are, not for what they pretend to be. And everybody pretends until they show you their light. Listen to this. They keep you in the dark so that they can consume you. And then when they show you the light, either you're done, they're finished with you, or you had enough, or you put them on front. So you're like, hold on, man, you're not the person that said, you love me. Love is not that. That is not even. Humans don't even know what that is. I didn't know what that was either. I had a hard time loving other people because I wasn't shown love. Right? I wasn't shown tenderness. I was shown iron-fisted style. Right? Do as I say, not as I do. You look at me the wrong way, you have some type of... There was no form of communication on how you raise a child. They didn't know. but they didn't want to learn. You know why they didn't want to learn? Because they had to work, they had to support you, just like, you know, me in the 90s. I had a little bit more sense though, right? And I ruined a lot of relationships because of my emotions, because I didn't know how to control I didn't know how to speak. I didn't know how to communicate. You know, it was either, I was either angry or happy. There was no gray, you know. And remember, your brain has gray matter. So gray does exist. There is gray area. Love your soul natural. You already know. Wake up, wake up. I'm about to bounce. I don't know what time it is. Can somebody tell me what time it is, please? Por favor. ¿Qué hora es? Yo no puedo ver la hora. And if I move it, then, all right, it's 7:30. I'll be out of here in a minute. So love your soul natural. Check out the shorts that I put on there with the book I'm holding up. It's a purple book. Old school kind of design, right? If I can remember the author's name, his last name is Dubois. And if you look up the educational system, you're going to see that name a lot. If you look up the prison system, you're going to find that name a lot, because they're both the same religion. They're all the same. They're institutions to encapsulate your soul, to steal your energy, to steal your capacity to really be liberated from the imprisonment that you are in. You don't remember why you're here. You don't remember, you know, the contracts that you broke, but there are books about it. Doesn't mean that it's true. But you just got to think about that, you know. And, you know, don't think too much about it. That's where people get caught up. That's where people go crazy. You know, that's where people become institutionalized, you know, where, you know, they try to find rationale, right? I think it's Socrates. Don't quote me. But I think he says, is it Socrates? Or Hercules? Where he says, know that you know nothing, but you do know everything. Naturally, you know everything. Animals, they know how to teach their babies from their generations. Now, like I said, you were separated from your generation. They destroyed your history. They hid it away from you. They stole it from you. Now you don't know who you are. So now you don't know where you're going. And that's going to continue. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Forever wars. Water's about to be, it's not even going to matter if you're rich. It's not even going to matter if you, it's not going to matter. Because once, you know, this thing comes back, it's on. It's on. If I'm here, I'm warrior all day for my soul. It's okay to care about other people, but they're not gonna go with you when you're done here. You came here alone. You're gonna leave alone. So this is just, it's a movie. It's a movie. Go through the movie, do your movie, you know, promote it in your soul. And remember, not everyone has a soul. How do you know if you have a soul? Because the Bible tells you have a soul? How do you know that these black or bright or light thoughts are yours? They're not yours. Anything that you think about, these thoughts are not individual, right? You didn't sit back and create your thoughts, did you? Did you sit back and the thought, an idea, let's say an idea that entered into your brain, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, did you sit back and construct that? Did you write that down? You didn't. It formulated in the ether, which is what they call it, right? The metaneta. And, well, not the metaneta, but the ether. That's what they call it, you know, metaphysical people. But it is the natural way of things. What is that? It's none of this stuff. This is not natural. Cars, house, none of that's natural. Humans will die without this stuff, without this extra stuff. I mean, like, no skills, none. Don't know how to make a knot for fishing, don't know how to fish. But you can go to Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. You know, Publix, just like I did. But I can go out there and eat eat a rabbit, eat a squirrel, go fishing for fish, light a fire. I'm just learning my north, south, east, and west. Very interesting. But it's gonna change. All that up and down, in and out. You can see it. You can see it. Evil is good, and good is evil. It's always been like that. It switches all the time. Sometimes you're upset. Sometimes you're happy. Sometimes you're angry. Sometimes you're disappointed. It's emotion. Emotion. So, and you can, that's emotion. So E, electrical, mo, movement, and shun. Look that one up. I got that Indo-European thing in the room. All right, so I'm out of here. I'm gonna do my thing. Love you so natural. Thank you for chiming in. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, light, natural light. You are the light. May wisdom, may knowledge fulfill you, and wisdom guide you. Love you so natural, where we listen twice and speak once.